Welcome to another episode of Minecraft. I want to first start by saying I apologize for not uploading an episode. I've been slacking, you know. I even made a video saying, "Oh, if you guys want a video, make sure you leave a like and view this video." I ain't doing that. I'm working hard to get you guys a video. So let's get straight into it. First thing I want to do today is kind of upgrade the base. I have not played on here in literally forever. I think it's been over a week since I've been on here, and we left off on this little area here. We definitely will make this bigger. This is going to be kind of a longer episode. We're going to make the basement bigger. We're going to get I saw a couple comments just as suggestions, and it's still raining. Just as a couple comments said to, add some additions. Like, I think there was a wall that someone said to me to do, so I'll be doing that as well. But yeah, I think I'm kind of just doing random stuff today. I don't think I'm be doing anything major, but I definitely want to make it better than the last episode, because the last episode sucked. First things first, how will this look? Oh, I think it was actually like that before, and then we'll actually get rid of this because we have one right here. I don't think necessarily he needs like his own little output. He can just kind of stay outside. I do kind of feel bad for him though. Maybe in the back. Maybe we can get him. Let's make a little outpost right over here. And look at that, we have like a bunch of whoops. Let's make this little look nice. And trust me, I'll lock in for this part. Bruh. But other than that, I think this actually looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, the top kind of looks kind of chopped, but you can also just add another layer to it to kind of crop it out, if that makes sense. Oh my god, of course. These hooligans. You know what? I really wanted him to go to the nether and die, but that's kind of dark. That actually doesn't look too bad. Get a torch in here. And get another one. Yeah. I was thinking of adding a door, but I don't know how that's going to be. I think that's good, actually. You probably can slide to this, if I'm going to be honest. So, maybe add a... I don't think I can actually get through. So that works. Oh. I mean, honestly, if you really look at it, it doesn't look too bad. You know what I mean? You kind of just have to look at it for a long enough time for it to actually look good. But we're going to jump to our next thing. And that is actually one of our comments that was requested out of one of my posts that I made. And always, you guys can always check the community tab in my YouTube, and and that will kind of give you an area to look for any, changes, up and coming content. I always post on there, funny stuff about the channel, all that kind of stuff. So go check that out. But yeah, I had a comment saying that we should build a wall around. Now, I'm not like Donald Trump, but I think that's a smart decision so that we don't have all these mobs. And actually, I think we're going to make it out of stone to make it look pretty nice. That is really loud music. There we go. Okay, and then we need to start making that wall. So we're going to grab some more of the... I'm actually surprised I don't have more cobblestone, but let's see how much walls we can make with this. Okay. That's interesting. It only lets me do 60 at a time. Okay. Not a terrible amount. I also don't want to make this like extremely large. I think just in the vicinity that it has like a decent range. Bruh. Hey, I like sensed that too. I didn't even like not move. That was pretty aura farm, you know? Yeah, I'll get out. Honestly, I think this is the longest clip I'm gonna do that I'm not gonna clip out. To be fair. Ugh, dang it, I still need more. Because there's actually content to have here. We've only been recording for like 9 minutes. So I don't know how much this, I mean, I'm probably gonna cut some parts out to make it less boring. I'm also making this pretty late at night because I was like, I need to grind out another episode because I've been kind of slacking. Okay. We should do this. This is the start of it. Yeah, that. Yeah. Also, guys, go check out my animation that was made by one of my really close friends. It's really good, and it's pretty funny too. It's over one of my tangents on one of my videos. I think you guys would enjoy, so go check that out. It should be one of my newest videos. But yeah, I think honestly we're just gonna connect these two. I don't think they connect. They don't connect. Can enemies walk through this? I don't think they can, if I'm gonna be real. I don't think they can walk through. But just to be safe, we're gonna do this. That was really stupid. I don't know why I chose to do that out so like wide. That was weird. I don't know why I'm speaking so softly. I know it's late, but it's not too late. We're gonna do, I don't know why I said do like that. I think we're gonna do this though, right on the edge, to have some more protection, so that even for mobs that are spiders, it's definitely gonna take them a little bit longer to get up. Thank you, I think it's Payaita for the comment. I think that's his name. I'm not sure. But he's been, you know, really commenting on the channel. I love people commenting on the channel. It's actually makes my day so much better when I see people really enjoy my content and, you know, they say either W channel or I like the comments that usually say like, I really enjoyed this, or this is underrated. Because it's just such a great feeling to have when I work hard on these videos. I don't work insanely hard. I have other things to do, but it's a hobby of mine. I like to do it, and when people acknowledge that, it's a great feeling. This music's really loud. Just as a reminder, I don't want to work a 9 to 5, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to figure out, maybe we can do something like this. I think that's the smartest way to. Ooh, wait. What if he did that? I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Like an actual big archway. Let's see. Let's see how this could look. Ooh, I don't know about that. It doesn't look terrible. I think it just needs some shaping. That's the biggest thing. I think if it just has some shaping, maybe if I add like that, doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that doesn't actually look too bad, if I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, I'll patch this up. Feel bad for leaving this for so long. I mean, to be fair, it was open, like, for most of the time, and I kind of just left it because it was already like that. I mean, it don't look too bad, to be honest. Maybe I can add, like... Yeah! Ooh. Wait. I think it's too tall, that's the issue. I thought that, I don't know why, but I thought that sapling was a creeper. Kind of scared me for a second. No, I like how I had it before. It looked nice before. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of my nicer builds that's... Alright. Do that. Okay. Let's do that right there. It is so freaking loud. Jesus. The thing with Minecraft is either the music, like, you can have to turn it down to 1 and barely hear it, or if you turn it to 2, it's gonna be extremely loud. I don't know. It's so frustrating. But I think this is pretty much done. Don't know if I like this. Let's take this from over here and put it right there. Then, there we go. Now we have more like a patio kind of thing. Yeah, I like that. I mean, if I really wanted, I don't have to use this. I don't have to connect this. It could be like, oh my god, the fact that this is taking me. I mean, having a back area that's open on both sides definitely, ooh, yeah. That looks so much better. I don't know how to feel about this though. I feel like either I need to drop it. You know what? Let's drop it and see how it looks. Never mind. I just realized that if I have to do that, I have to use a diamond pickaxe. Yeah, I'm good. But it honestly looks good after you take away a lot of the grass. I think it looks a lot better because it, you know. And then we also want to add torches on all of the corners to make it a little bit brighter, so it's not so bad with mobs spawning around. So we're gonna add like one right here, one right here. I did add them over there, so that should be good. Okay, so I definitely made a large difference to the space already in this episode, and I think I'm not gonna leave it off here. I'm not gonna leave it off here. There's so much more to do, and there's so much more I can do in this episode because I also don't want to leave it off on a bad note with you guys because I already took a long break from the last episode. That's a very tall tree. I already took a very long break from the last episode, and I don't want that to happen again. I also just realized that this is completely open to the public. Look at that. Wall's already being used. Let's go. I know this might look bad. Oh my god, how to aim that bad. I thought that was supposed to be really good in Bedrock. Can it... Can I walk through here? Oh, it can't walk through here. Oh, that's great. Okay. Well, that's all... Oh. Oh, is that why? Wait, hold on. I think this has thorns on it. It does have thorns on it. I was like, why is this chest plate hurting that skeleton? I do not have thorns. But then I forgot I did. I found this at a abandoned nether portal. So that's probably why it has some enchantments on it. This, and I'm just gonna wear the helmet. But yeah, I think the next thing of what I want to do, actually, let's think about it in the morning. So I think the next thing I want to do is renovate the basements, even more than we did last episode. And I also want to go mining later to get a certain stone that we need. This needs to definitely be bigger. It's a certain stone we need to make the floor, and I usually just put cobblestone. So 3. I need to do 3 right here. Because I did make it even the last episode, if you guys remember. There's copper right there. I actually don't know if copper is useful yet. It's been so long since the first episode that I have no clue. And this episode's not really full of like funny clips. You know, you can just sit down. I will turn the... You can kind of just sit down, you know, watch me play. Put this in the background while you eat cereal at 3 in the morning. I mean, I'm not even gonna flame you. That's pretty good. I've had before. I've had, and I'm sure I've told you guys this. A combination that is so underrated to me is waffles and peanut butter. And I know people in the comments are gonna be like, ew, that's disgusting. No, it's not. Waffles and peanut butter is pretty good. When I was younger, I actually used to think that I created that. I did not. It was a very... yeah, but I thought that I actually created it. But no, it didn't, obviously, because there's millions of people that have smart ideas like that, and I'm sure someone created that not even like 10 years ago, probably. But, you know, you grab 2 waffles, you toast them in the toaster, and then you put some peanut butter on it. You can either, it depends on how much peanut butter you like. I like a lot of peanut butter, so I usually put a decent amount on there. And then I sometimes throw in chocolate chips. Sometimes I throw in, you know, other things, some protein. It's really good for protein. It's quick, easy, and it's really good like gym food. You know, bring it to the gym. Not bring it to the gym. Have it on the way to the gym. but pretty good though. Not too bad of a food. I think this is a good enough space, honestly, but I don't like this. This is all just random crap. I don't like this though. It's kind of just in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's the reason why is because, you know, I didn't like messing around with stuff, so I just kind of put things off to the side and didn't have to worry about it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna do the exact same layout of what I did in all of my bases that I've done for many, many years, and it is such a nice combination of 3 different types of blocks, and you guys will see it when it's done. I'm really excited to see how this is going to look in this series because, you know, first of all, I love playing Minecraft, but now I'm able to show my experience in, you know, what I do for a long period of time and what I enjoy to do in Minecraft, and I got to share that with you guys, which is awesome. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut to when I go mining for this specific brick or block or whatever I need to find. But yeah, let's go up to that. In the process of me getting the deep slate that I needed, I found diamonds, and I was like, oh yay, let's go. And you know what I realized? I don't have an iron pickaxe. Barnacles. Hey guys, is this tough? Get it? Because the block is named tough. Hey guys, it is finally time to show you what we've really done in this episode. Kind of piece it all together, show you what we've done, and then I think we're going to end it off there. But the first things first, we really try to put a barrier around. This is actually one of the comments that we left on my last video because a lot of mobs keep getting in and it's such a struggle getting them out, and also not getting creeper holes or taking damage or losing my items, breaking my house, all that stuff into taking into account. I wanted to build a wall. Not Donald Trump. We don't talk about that. No politics on this channel. I also spruced up the farm. I got some more farm animals. We're gonna actually see if we can gamble here. Oh, all right, we got a little baby chicken out of that. Nice. Got some more sheep as well as 2 more pink sheep, which is pretty cool. Our farm is now almost fully grown. I'm gonna wait until next episode when that's fully done to finish that out. And yeah, we also in the very front, we got this big old wall. I think this actually doesn't look too bad after really sprucing it up. We also made a little horse outpost. Yeah, it's kind of chopped, but it gets the job done, and I like it. And finally, this was the end of the last episode. This is our new basement. I really like the colorway of the black, brown, and then the cobblestone. I love that so much. It's one of my favorite colorways. And yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. Sorry for not uploading as much on this series as I should be, but if you guys did enjoy, subscribe, leave a like, and as always, have a good one.